Amara alone. How Nina would stay up with a cup of coffee, scribbling notes late into the night, just so Amara could have a better future. But now, Amara's own dreams felt unreachable. She was falling behind, missing assignments, losing hope. She felt like the world was asking too much from her, and she didn't know if she could give any more. One evening, after another long day, Amara collapsed onto the kitchen floor, tears streaming down her face. She could barely breathe, feeling the weight of her responsibilities crushing her spirit. Nina, who had been watching from the doorway, came over without a word. She sat next to Amara, quietly putting her arm around her. There were no grand speeches, no attempts to fix it all. Just her mother, silently there, offering comfort. Mom, I don't know if I can do this anymore. I feel like I'm failing. Amara's voice was barely a whisper. Nina didn't respond immediately. She simply held her daughter, the same way she had when Amara was a child. Slowly, she spoke, her voice steady and full of quiet wisdom. It's okay to feel like you're not enough, sweetheart. But you are. Your strength isn't in what you accomplish. It's in your ability to keep going when everything seems impossible. Amara pulled away slightly, wiping her tears. But I don't know if I can keep going. It's too much. Her mother's eyes softened. I've been where you are. I know what it feels like to have nothing left to give. But the most important thing I ever learned is that we rise from our struggles, not by ignoring them, but by facing them. Every sacrifice, every tear, every sleepless night, it was all for this moment, for you to realize how strong you truly are. Amara's heart pounded in her chest. She had never heard her mother speak so openly about her own struggles, her own pain. Nina had always been a quiet, steady force, never complaining, never asking for anything in return. But now Amara saw it. The years of sacrifice, of love, of quiet endurance. You've taught me how to keep going, even when it's hard, Amara whispered, I just didn't realize it until now." The next morning, Amara woke up earlier than usual. The weight still felt heavy, but something inside her had shifted. She realized that she didn't have to do everything perfectly. She didn't have to carry the world alone. And more than that, she didn't have to give up. As she walked out the door, she turned to her mother, who was already in the kitchen preparing breakfast. "Thank you, Mom," Amara said, her voice full of gratitude. "For everything. I won't quit." Nina smiled, her eyes shining with quiet pride. "I know you won't. And you never have to do it alone. I'm always here." Amara knew she would face more challenges. The road would never be easy, but she also knew that with her mother's love, with the quiet strength of her family, she could face anything. She was ready to rise.